I always like the pictures where they're standing like this. Because they have very muscular forearms. A lot of the pro gamers, I'm pretty sure they have more muscular forearms than they have upper arms. It's a lot of jerking. I mean, a lot of, sorry, a lot of keyboard action. Yeah. There's a lot of that going on. Popeye style. Yeah, basically. Rock climber builds. Yeah. What's up, Anthony? Hello. The missiles. So I have them being produced over here. I think I'm gonna have to set this up a little bit better later on. We'll do that later. It took until you were 34 to realize that there's no muscles in your fingers. Yep. Just a bunch of tendons, dude. Maybe you're different, though. Maybe you have very muscular fingers, sis. I always knew you were very special. Your right arm is twice the size of your left? Dang, dude. You gotta alternate arms sometimes. A little bit of a muscle imbalance, huh? Right for speed? Oh shit, I missed my planet. Oh, I made it. I recommend this game, absolutely, yeah, it's very fun. If it is your cup of tea, like if you don't enjoy... You know... Wait, I'm on the wrong planet. Oh, I was going to Prime Game in Zwei. That's where we're going. There you go, Galvarino. Very nice. Tennis players have massive right arms compared to their left? Really? Is that still the case these days? Because I feel like for a long time, top-level athletes didn't really go to the gym. They just did the sport that they're good at. But like, for example, all the football players are clearly gym bros these days. Yeah, that's still a thing? Huh. Gentlemen, I have arrived with fresh bullets for everybody. I see, yeah. I don't know exactly what happened in the tennis world, but I got like 3 news articles that I read this morning, I think, or I scrolled by this morning. I think Nadal won another championship or like a match or something. I feel like it would be a sport that I would enjoy watching if I knew what in the world was going on. Thank you very much, Artix, for the 63 months. Nadal came back after a year of injury? Ah, he was injured. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know he was injured. Is this guy still at the peak of the sport? What's up, Lauren? Oh my god, what? Also, Richard Mille. Anyways, you. Is this what the average tennis physique is like? Like, he's clearly not flexing this arm. This is also not like a small arm or whatever, but like, this one's huge, dude. This is Nadal? Damn. Haha, what the heck, dude? Mate, you gotta do a couple curls a week on the other side too, man. At least bring it somewhat remotely in line. Come on, it doesn't... it's not that much more effort. Is this like a thing for every tennis player? I can't imagine it's for every single one of them. I feel like a lot of them don't have this issue. Yeah, exactly. Like, the angle might be misleading. Also, I guess whilst you're in the middle of a match, the arm you actually use, obviously, gets a lot more, blood. One to 2 centimeters larger in diameter. Yeah, but top-level bodybuilders also have that, though. And you are, of course, a top-level bodybuilder, Sysadmin. But they also have some muscle imbalances. Yeah, yeah. Why waste your breath saying that? I know. I was just pointing it out for people that aren't in the know. That Baltic watch is gonna look really tiny on your absolutely massive wrists. Okay. Guys, we've done it. Liberation has been achieved, everybody. All of the cores have been destroyed. The enemy is no more. I mean, sorry, the locals are no more. They weren't really ever our enemies. They were just in the way. Nice, right? Whoa. That was kind of beautiful. I am a liberator. Absolutely, yeah. I do it for the greater good. I think what I'm going to do is set up my production facilities somewhere around the equator. Is this the equator over here? We gotta look for the thick line. Which of the lines is thicker than the other line? I guess I can use the coordinates in the bottom left instead. That's more handy. This is the thick line over here. Yeah. Alright. So, we'll start with copper. Can I put it over here? What? It didn't work? Collides with another object? Yeah, it's just a bit of lava, mate. I am 44.5 hours into this playthrough right now. Which is not too bad. Okay. Wait, what? No, no, no. You gotta be... We don't need to import copper ore over here to smelt it. Although I guess we can. It just seems like a bit of a waste. Should I be allowing it? Yeah, I think I should just set it to remote storage. That's a better idea. Because it would be very wasteful. We wouldn't want to, you know, be wasteful now, would we? Okay. I've never really used the storage ability, but I guess that makes sense. I don't yet have smelters Mark II, no. I needed plain filters for those, and I just haven't bothered. I think it was plain filters. Yeah. I also don't have unipolar magnets. Did you do the math? It should be 30 in a row, if I did everything correctly. Yeah, so I put up 30 arc smelters. These things can manage 1 copper ore a second. The blue belt can handle 30 copper ore a second. So 30 smelters should be it. Unless I misunderstood the math. What's going on, Bummeaver? Hello, hello. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a similar thing over here as well. For iron. I'm gonna sort of make them side by side. We'll make them buddies. I can destroy the cores, but I think I get a little bit of a pile of soil when I just sort of harvest them. So like every time I try to rebuild, I've set it up in such a way that hopefully my missiles are gonna auto fire, because I've got a logistics tower in range, or whatever the tower is called. I've got a tower in range for it to basically fire whenever the enemies try to rebuild, and every time we kill them, we should get a short or a small improvement to the soil pile. At least in theory, that's how it works. Not bad, right? I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I think ultimately I do just want to bury them. But I don't have enough soil for it at the moment, so. I don't know if I have enough arc smelters. Nope. We'll have to do a little trip back to the planet. Okay. Yeah, we should probably be requesting warp over here too, I agree. That would be very handy. If we end up needing it in another system, we can very easily get it. Hey, what's going on, Cypher? Happy New Year to you as well, dude. Hope all is well. Okay, so now it should be relatively easy for me to refine resources on this planet. I would really like to have the big boy mining machines, but I guess for now we don't have those. Sorry, Barnacle Bob. Barnacle Bob has been begging me, basically, to make those big boy miners for a while, but... Lowko on a Wednesday? I know, I know. Don't tell my mom, okay? They're so good, Lowko. It would be nice. I guess that means with those things that you can easily harvest an entire planet as well. Yeah, maybe I should have had them set up already, I don't know. I'm getting upgrades right now with my green science for the time being, but... Automation in this game does feel really nice, though. Okay. This alone will already make my entire base a lot more efficient than what it once used to be. Okay, cool. I gotta go ahead and set up a logistics tower over here. I guess we'll go with a big boy one because we may. We may as well. That means more drones can go in here, which will be neat. I don't know how many of these miners we normally put onto, like, one belt. I guess whatever is fine. I don't think we need warp on this one. Like 3? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I don't actually have enough conveyor belts here. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, I'm out of conveyor belts. Yeah, my resources do run out. That's why I'm expending all the way over here. So, because I don't have enough of it currently, I needed to expend out. And that's why we decided to liberate the people that lived here, you know? They weren't using any of the iron ore, so I figured, hey, if you're not using it, don't mind if I do. So, I'm definitely not the bad guy, I'm just... making use of something they weren't making use of, you know? And this is really gonna help me out. Okay. Well, there used to be inhabitants here. A long time ago. Okay. So there we go. That will probably help out with a lot of my production. I may have to set up a remote demand as well in Prime Gaming 5 for some of these things. But it's a pretty quick way of getting stuff done. Ultimately, all of those fancy resources we've been automating, they primarily just come from those basic resources. So it should all be totally fine. Okay. Yeah, so I have remote demand set up for a lot of these things, and then they'll be resupplied throughout the base whenever we need it. Looks like this could be extended over here now, because I actually don't have enough of those gears. Really? Okay. The blueprint system in this game is not as good as the one that we have in Factorio. Although I'm glad there is a blueprint system in this game. Be kind of difficult to expand without it. Hey, what's going on, Motlasis? It is indeed a Wednesday. Yeah, I just missed you, dude. Like, I knew you were gonna be here eventually, so I figured, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go live. I get to see Motlasis' amazing nickname in Twitch chat. I'm sure you get this all the time. I needed to pay for my power bill. Yeah. Speaking of paying for my power bill, chat. Prime Gaming, everybody. How do I sell out on a Wednesday? I don't know how this works. I'm your only Twitch channel? Of course, of course. Any primers in the chat? Yeah, Jeffrey. Jeffrey Bezos. Bold of you to assume I can afford an Amazon Prime subscription, Lowko. That's true. No, subscribing is appreciated, but definitely not mandatory. If you ever feel like you have to unsubscribe, that's okay. Do appreciate the support, of course, but I don't want to guilt trip anybody into subscribing. Thank you, Motlasis, gifting us up to LDSG A-Team. He's from the A-Team, dude. Nice. White lips, pill face. That's the A-Team, no? Once to taste the sub, you can't go back. True, dude. But LDSG has been a sub in the past, though. I think. Yeah. Subscribing might cure world hunger? Yeah. It might. It might. You know, if you're not subscribed, you will never know. There's a lot of things that can happen when you're a subscriber to this stream. You can, for example, add it to your Tinder dating profile. That's an option, you know? Some people post their height, their weight, whatever people put in their dating profiles. You can add subscriber of Lowko Television on Twitch. I mean, would there not... What else is there? Like, if she doesn't swipe right at that point, she wasn't worth it. Let's be real. That's a penny dropper, absolutely. 100%. Yeah, what if you come across somebody who also happens to be a sub? See? Then you can do a little bit of Lowko and chill. Dude, this is a great plan. Over 1,400 hours in Stellaris? Yeah, yeah. Girls love it whenever you put the amount of time you've spent in Stellaris in your Tinder profile description. That is absolutely factual. If she's not impressed by your Stellaris played hours, I mean, she's not the one. You're a legendary Eagle Master in CSGO? It's CS2, actually, sysadmin. Get with the times, man. Or as they say in Germany, CS2. Ich bin ein Eagle in CS2. You're unranked in CS2? Yeah, no. But you're already married, sis. So that doesn't count. You've cheated the system. Okay. Good bit of income right over here. You gotta keep her interested. Ah, yeah, yeah. So being a legendary Eagle Master in Counter-Strike will definitely keep her interested. What happens if she leaves me, so for somebody with a tier 3 sub? That's a very good point, man. You know, you can prevent this pretty easily. Or at the very least, match that person, you know? No, no, no. I told my wife I was almost a gladiator during Burning Crusade for World of Warcraft. Dude, I tell my girlfriend about my video gaming accomplishments all the time, chat. She doesn't give a shit, but she listens. Yeah, yeah, no, that's, I feel like it's very reasonable. I gotta listen to the things that happen at work? Absolutely, yeah. Working at an office sounds like so much fun. Okay. Should be able to produce quite a few plates on this planet. To be fair, not that much happens to me on a daily basis, though. My co-workers don't have a lot of drama, guys. Very boring. I complain about my boss a lot. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay, now I gotta just hook this up to power. And we should be what the kids call Gucci. Gucci gang. Milo is one of my co-workers. Yeah, he's pretty great though. He's very understanding. I do date my boss's girlfriend. Yeah. It's just something that happened, man. Harvest them all. Bring in the ore. Or don't. Okay. There we go. So that should give me a decent amount of stuff. I'll put a bunch of drones on this guy as well. A bunch of ships because I can. And then these should be flying on across to wherever I need. I'll be filling in some of these things if I have the soil for it. Ultimately, I would like to get rid of all of these enemy towers. There is some new music, man. Yeah, so every time the enemies gain a foothold, I just kind of kill them. Which seems to do the trick very nicely. And they're not very difficult to kill, so I'm not sure. Like, maybe the PvP update, or yeah, I guess it's PvP, or the PvE. Yeah. I guess the PvE update is very scary if the enemies are not dealt with. So maybe you can just, like, not deal with them, but that just seems dumb, no? Why wouldn't you just kill them all? There we go. That's the entire planet cleared out. And they will come back at some point. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure on higher difficulties they're a lot more aggressive. But on the default difficulty, they're not very hard to play. I know, LDSG, I know. I should kill the hive? Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I think I'm basically gonna need all upgrades in order to kill the hive. So now we're kind of at like, almost like the sandbox section of this game is what it feels like. Like essentially what we're doing right now is make a Dyson Sphere, right? Like that's kind of what we need to go ahead and do. The thing is, we don't really need a Dyson Sphere at this point. We like can easily get the final upgrades over here. I think so, anyways. Maybe we do need a Dyson Sphere, I'm not sure. But I feel like we can kind of get all of those upgrades without needing a Dyson Sphere. Antimatter takes a lot of power? Okay. So maybe we do need a Dyson Sphere. No, I still need like 5 or so of them, I think, Artor. This is usually, though, kind of the point in these types of games where I lose interest a bit, because all of the projects we need to set up are very big, and basically just more of the same. I definitely do continue, I do want to continue playing for a little bit more, though, but, the end game in this game? I mean, I have built a Dyson Sphere in the past. It was a lot of fun. But building the actual Dyson Sphere takes a long time. Unless you scale it, which basically means you just like, you know, do the same thing faster. Like right now, for example, what I need to do is go back to my base and get more conveyor belts, just so I can mine out these things. I don't know, I always kind of find, this is for every factory builder though. Maybe it's not just every factory builder, maybe it's everything, but I usually find the early game in a project like these games a little bit more fun. Maybe the mid game. Yeah, there's a lot of infinite upgrades that you can get. Yeah, yeah. How do you guys feel about the end game in games like this? Do you like playing the end game a lot? There's a lot more building that I can definitely do. They require a lot of white science. You do love it in this game, okay. The factory must grow. Yep, that seems to be the general goal. Mid-game is the most fun. You set up a Dyson Sphere with 7.5 million solar cells and it takes ages. Yeah, yeah, for sure. We get an extreme amount of electricity, though, from these type of stars. It is kind of wild. Like, I can still essentially double the amount of power that I'm getting. You've owned this game since it came out of early access and you've never played it? Oh shit, really? You should, dude. It's a fun game. So what do we need for this thing? This is basically all the sciences together, and then together with antimatter. We can make an artificial star, which requires antimatter fuel rods. Under the influence of an intense magnetic field, critical photons can be converted into antimatter and hydrogen. All right. Have they changed anything about the end game in this game? Or is it basically the same as it always was? I should queue that research up. Gravity missile sets. I don't see why I would make those though. Maybe I needed to kill them. Ultimate energy weapon that was once prohibited. This requires antimatter. I see. Basically, it's all the same, but now there's also killed the Darkfog. Right. Antimatter. Yeah, antimatter sounds like a pretty strong way of killing enemies. So what's the bottleneck currently? Green, eh? Yeah. So by green production, what's the bottleneck for that? It's those quantum chips. It's always the quantum chips, I think. Quantum chips are always going to be the bottleneck. They are just tough to set up. I don't know if the Casimir crystals are going to be a bottleneck. Well, it's definitely not the titanium glass. I've got tons of those. Oh, do I just need more of these things? Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. That works for me. I may have to do a little bit of spaghetti, but... these things are not cheap to produce though. You need to conquer a lot of planets with resources? Right, yeah. Yeah, so that's usually where I kind of lose interest in games like this though. Endgame usually becomes a bit of a drag, I find. I guess that's mostly a personal preference, but... just not quite as fun. I've played so many city builders and factory builders, absolutely. I guess my problem that I run into is that usually you get to a point where the game sort of becomes a sandbox. And you can just kind of do whatever you like. And that's usually where I kind of lose interest, I guess. I know sandbox games are incredibly popular. It's just not necessarily my cup of tea, I guess. Alright, so that should effectively double the amount of plane filters that we're building. Yeah, Against the Storm is very good for that, that's true. I do drink tea. Tea is OP, dude. Oh, I did not mean that as a StarCraft joke, but I'm glad you already booed me, Memory, because you figured I was that funny. I appreciate that. That's a good one. Man, I wish I was that clever. Oh, you pre-booted? Pre-booing? Okay. Yeah, ultimately, I guess you can set up like an entire planet dedicated to red science. And then you can set up a planet dedicated to... You could probably set up about 3 planets dedicated to green science if you really want to. Okay. There's a planetary base on Prime Gaming 1. Let's go have a peek. There's gotta be another push as well from the Space Dark Fog Hive in the not too distant future. How many ships do you think they're gonna send this time, guys? Will it be 5 or will it be 7? $21? Damn. Can I kill this by myself with my robot? Is that possible? There's a level 4 planetary base. Yeah, easy. Not even close. Lol. Okay. It does look really pretty though. Look at that. Wow, we're so close from here. We could set up a similar system over here too, though. Probably not a bad idea. For copper, yeah. Just right over here. And that should take care of most of my problems. We'll do one as well for iron. I definitely don't have enough smelters in my backpack for all of this, though. It'd be nice if my robots were a little bit quicker. My builder robots, that is. Drone engine. Yeah. More flight speed for them would be nice. More mecha fuel would be nice, too. More warp speed. Okay. More energy shields. All of this is nice. Can I make some of these manually by any chance? 2. Sick. Liquid swarts? What? Are you suddenly gonna speak German, Galvarino? Sehr good. We'll put some drones in here. And of course a bunch of these guys. Same for these things. We want to be doing remote storage, actually. That would make a lot more sense. We're going to be putting in some ships over here, some ships over there. We want to be requesting some warp. Same for this thing. We want to request a bit of warp over here too. Just so when we need it, we can easily get it from other places. Is there enough electricity on this planet? There might not be enough electricity for this much. Which I can quite easily solve now, because I have that Dyson Sphere set up. It looks like we're barely okay here. I guess what I can do is just set up a bunch of ray receivers here. Up on the top of this planet. I'm carrying 150 of these things with me, I may as well. It's a little bit of a shame that it doesn't fit perfectly. That's what she said. No, but it'd be nice if it like fit, you know, perfectly in the circle. It is what it is. A little bit of a dip over here. Okay. Yo, you too, Brythonic. So since these are on the pole, at the very least some of them should be able to get some electricity day round. Okay, I think I have enough sufficiency for now. Looks like these guys are gonna be able to generate a little bit of power. This close. I don't know if the distance matters. Does the distance to the solar swarm matter at all? Nah, distance is not important. Just like in real life. There's no energy loss over distance. That's very nice. I just unlocked the ultimate starship. I don't have conveyor belts anymore. Do I just want to start carrying like 4,000 conveyor belts? And like, I don't know, that many of them? Yep, so most of my improvements that I can do right now are just Scale issues. We just gotta scale everything. This is where most small businesses fall into a problem, though. So it makes sense that issues of scale are what we're running into right now. Logistics are... No, not skill. Skill. Are you guys making fun of the non-native English speaker again? Wow, chat. Wow, I can't believe it. Maybe I did pronounce it weird. I don't know. I should use AWS. I know you can automate your mech. Yeah. I haven't bought it though. I'm just gonna delete all this junk. I have too much junk in my backpack. Alright. That's a bit better. Twitch runs on AWS? Oh, yeah, I know. Isn't it amazing? To be fair though, back in the day, Twitch did have a lot of server instability issues. Seems to be better now that they're owned by Amazon, huh? At least I don't notice any stability issues anymore.